Welcome back. I thank you for tuning in to this spoken word poetry video. And in this spoken word poetry video, I'm gonna do this piece. I wrote it down. It's called Janitor. Damn. It's called Janitor turned CEO. Let me calm down. I told y'all how I be. I get excited and shit. And I want y'all to bear with me too and honestly make it through the whole video with me. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read it. But first I want to get it to why I wrote the piece and why I wrote the poem and what I was feeling at the time. You know, when I thought about it. Janitor CEO, I just was thinking like from the bottom, like where you start at and how most of the time you start off entry level, especially if you're in the corporate world. But not all the time, but most time. Basically what I'm getting at is you could work your way up. Like get in there, learn the game, learn the system. And as you meet and learn stuff, try your best to take yourself to the next plateau and level in whatever you're doing. I mean, like whatever you're doing. I mean, wherever you start off at ain't where you gotta end at. Always understand that. So the janitor, he can become the CEO. And most of the time the CEO, they done been in other positions. I mean, granted, unless it was something that they just inherited, I understand. But the people that know the bottom and know how everything works, those are the ones with the advantage. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of parts to this that could be taken and dissected other ways. I mean, everything ain't black and white with this. Don't get me wrong, the CEO, you know, they can skip some parts of the journey. That don't mean that they always gotta be the one that started off mopping the floors or locking a building in the parking lot and all that. I mean, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, just understand, again, where you started, that don't mean where you have to finish at. The janitor can become the fucking CEO of the whole company. And not saying that the janitor is the least and worst job either. I don't want people out there to get offended, you know what I'm saying, or the janitors out there. You know, get your money, man. I don't care what you're doing. As long as it's something positive and you understand that you're here for a reason and you got a goal and a focus and you see something. Because sometimes you can see something that other people don't see. I mean, like even in the fast food industry, how many people you done met turned manager and stuff and they'd been told you like, you know, I've been here for some years and I started off, you know, like Kanye say, he say, what he say? One day he mopped the floors, next week it's the fries. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take them levels, take them steps. I mean, even to coming to America, you know, Eddie Murphy and them, even though they was rich from another country or whatever, and he was a prince and all that, but you know, he came to America and was working at McDonald's. You know, he in there, don't even know how to mop. He pushing the whole bucket with the whole joint, you know what I'm saying? But he knew he started to start off entry level. Not that he worked his way up to McDonald's because he already was caked up. But you know what I'm saying though. They ain't about to just put you straight in and just be like, even though some companies will throw your ass in the fire and just be like, okay, let's see what you got. Cause some of y'all be out there lying on resumes and shit too, and I'm thinking that shit gonna catch up with y'all. Be write down all type of shit that you do, and when your ass get put to the test, and you don't even know that shit, they be like, God, like who did we just hire? But even though by the time they done found out, you already in the building, so you can learn that shit. So, I mean, it's all on you. But at the end of the day, just understand that the janitor can turn CEO. So let me see if I can get through this piece. Again, like I said, I might do it more than one time, but I definitely want y'all to dig this and check it out. Let's see how we can freak it and tweak it. I seen all aspects of the struggle. That's what taught us to hustle. Ball on the 1 yard line close to the goal. I done seen a kingpin fumble. Greed. get comfortable, want more than what they need. And once we get to the top, sometimes they forget what it took to succeed. Why you don't pass down plans? The janitor feel that he'll never know the CEO. But if you start from the bottom, you'll know the effort that it takes to mop that flow. I wish we could all drift off in the sky. Goals get reached as we sleep. But you ain't rich, but you fantasize about spending money to look like it, to make them more rich. But hold on, I don't want to get too deep. Listen to me. You'd rather look good losing for years, trying to impress your peers, going nowhere fast. In the end, all our families be the one that suffer through these tears. The cycle complete. Ready, set, go. The student can turn teacher, and a janitor can become the CEO. For sure. Rap talk. Let's do this one more time. I done seen all aspect of the struggle. That's what taught us to hustle. Ball on the 1 yard line, close to the goal. I done seen the kingpin fumble. Greed, get comfortable, want more than what they need. And once some get to the top, it's easy to forget what it took to succeed. Why you don't pass down plans? The janitor feel that he'll never meet the CEO. But if you start from the bottom, you'll know the effort that it takes to mop that dirty flow. I wish we could all drift off in the sky. Goals get reached as we sleep. But you ain't rich, but you fantasize about spending that money to look like you rich, to make them more rich. But hold on, I don't want to get a little too deep. You rather look good losing for years, trying to impress your peers, going nowhere fast, and in the end, all our family is going to be the one to face these tears. The cycle complete. Ready, set, go. The student can turn teacher, and the janitor can become the CEO. For sure. Rap talk.